wait, that's the wrong scene. Hold on. There we go. We're live.
We're live.
Oh my gosh, where is
it? Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Why can I hear myself making
Not repeating anymore, sorry.
It's okay. All right. So, hello everyone. I know a bunch of you have been sticking with us all day, so thank you for that. So we are live with our next segment, which is Play and Chat with Krystie. I forgot to change the broadcast title. I should do that right now. So we have a very, very, very special guest with us today. Her name is Krystie. Krystie, wave to the chat. And she is joining us today, and she's very excited to play some Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Krystie, why don't you introduce yourself and then tell chat a little bit about yourself, and I don't know what kind of games you like playing and stuff like that. Maybe a little about your story.
I'm Krystie, and I like to play mostly Minecraft. Minecraft is my main game. I can't lie.
That's fine.
It's pretty much the only game I play. And not last year. January of 2020, I got diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a bone cancer, and it basically just made everything a lot more difficult, just everything in general. And so I finished chemo. I'm a year chemo free as of October 5th. And yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome. We're so glad to hear it.
You are very strong. Stronger than Lara, so we applaud you.
So many people like Minecraft. I'm really impressed with what people can do in Minecraft. It's incredible. Like, so much creativity there. I've actually seen people like recreate Croft Manor in Minecraft. So like Tomb Raider is everywhere.
So I asked Krystie what she wanted to play today. I know you checked out some Tomb Raider games, and you told me you wanted to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that's what you are going to be. You're going to be playing. I think after we tested it a bit, you kept playing for a while, didn't you? So you're going to continue on with some story adventures while we hang out and with chat and talk a little bit. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so if anyone in chat has any questions, or even just, you want to give some love to Krystie, we'll pass the messages along while she plays. So
and this is a great time to donate too. So if you can donate, that's amazing. If you can't donate, totally understandable. But any shares or retweets or anything would be super appreciated.
I'm gonna drop our Extra Life link in chat once again, but we've mentioned it a few times today, but like, this marathon, like, Krystie is the perfect example of exactly why we're doing this. Krystie was a patient at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital. That's the hospital that all our proceeds are going towards. And your donations will help kids like her that are battling cancer and other things like that. So I dropped the link in chat. If you're able to donate, that's awesome. If not, please just share it along, and that helps just as much. And Krystie, why don't we get started on some gameplay while we hang out?
Yeah, and this is Krystie's first time streaming too, so like, major props on that. Streaming is not easy.
It was so cool getting her set up with Twitch on her PlayStation 4, and I remember her and her mom were like, "Wow, this is so cool," and they didn't think it'd be this easy. I was like, "Okay, so you're gonna be the next Twitch streamer, right?" And so all of you watch out for Krusty Krabby. She's coming for your Twitch subs.
I love that.
You should all follow her. In fact, I'm gonna link to her Twitch channel in chat so that you can follow her.
We'll get you partnered in like 2 days. That's not possible, okay, right? I don't know.
It's a little bit.
It might take longer than that. I don't know how it works, but
I feel like I need to give a backstory on why it's Krabby and not Krabby.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Because Krabby was taken, so a D is just a flipped B. So if you flip it, there you go.
Honestly, I resonate with that. I understand.
Yeah.
We
You have to be creative. Usually most names are taken and you just have to be creative with it to get what you're looking for.
It was either a D or a P.
Yeah.
So
no, I like Krusty Krab D. I'm not going to say Krabby. I'm going to keep saying Krab D because I just think it sounds cute, though.
All right, well, I'm going to watch and enjoy, and if you guys don't mind, I'm going to have some dinner, so I'm going to go off camera for a while we chat and watch you play some Shadow, which is such a good game. All right, have fun.
Where can I hear myself? I have to figure this out. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I hear myself somewhere. Am I echoing for the chat at all?
You're not echoing for me. No, I don't hear any echo.
Okay. Just making sure.
So how far into the game are you? Into Shadow?
Last time I checked and I played it for like an hour already. I said I was at like 20%.
Okay, so are you already outside of Mexico, like outside the Day of the Dead and that?
Yeah, I'm basically where I'm paused right now. A whole bunch of things are about to attack me.
That's pretty much anywhere in the game. But yeah, for sure. Everything is constantly trying to attack you in Shadow. But yeah, the Day of the Dead segment is so beautiful. I love that at the beginning of the game. But then you get into Crew and it's even more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You got nerves, Krystie? Okay, there we go. Oh, I remember this part.
I love this dress on Lara. It's so cool looking.
I like the necklace.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So, oh, that's why. So, yeah, I know you guys can't hear her game volume properly. I think it's because... Actually, here, let me see. You probably wouldn't be able to hear us too bad. Tell me how the game volume is, guys, compared to us, because I have to restream her stream, basically, so that you guys can see and hear her as well.
They didn't enter.
Alright, just let me know if I should adjust it at all.
And when I'm playing this game, I stop every 3 seconds to take a screenshot. I will never finish this game because I just take pretty pictures because it's so beautiful. Just like, look at this shot. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like those creatures, but they're graceful. They're shield, goddesses of protection. The silver box of Ishal.
Well, you can see my floating remote. I always lose it, so I velcroed it to my wall.
Oh my gosh, I just did that myself a couple days ago because the exact same reason I velcroed my remote to the wall.
Because I have have a big gap by my bed, so then it will just like fall, and then I have to grab like what's it called, like tongs, and I have to grab it out. So I just velcroed it, and I just use it on my wall.
That is so smart.
That's smart.
I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. Everybody should do it. You will never lose your remotes again.
Oh, hi, Chelsea. Chelsea from Extra Life at CMN Hospitals is in chat. Thanks for just dropping.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hello, Chelsea.
An eclipse and a heron. Like the tattoos on Inaratu's arm.
This game makes my controller shake a lot.
You can adjust that.
There's so much action.
But it adds effect.
It does add. It adds immersion.
Neha, did you notice you hit the 12-hour mark?
Oh, I did. It's technically been 13 and a half hours since I've been awake, but yeah.
We're almost halfway. No, not quite halfway there. Closer.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
We technically there's the daylight savings hour, right? So it's kind
So
of.
I already died. That's not good.
It's okay.
That's okay.
We won't tell anybody. Oh my god,
these guys are scary.
Chelsea's gonna see this and it's gonna be like, what are you having her play? I'm like, I swear, I didn't choose this. I'm teasing.
It's a good game though. Have you played any of the other Tomb Raider? Any of the other Tomb Raider games?
No, I was very focused. I was very determined to do this one, so I did this one. But
It's
I will.
gorgeous.
But I'm very determined on this
Well,
game.
glad to hear that.
Yeah, we were hearing that you're a very competitive gamer. Is that true?
Yes, very much so. It's kind of not good, but it's okay.
It's okay. I feel you. I'm like that too. I've been a competitive gamer my whole life.
You know, nobody could ever think you could be very competitive in Minecraft, but you know.
You can be competitive at anything if you put your mind to it.
It's very true. Sky Wars is very intense.
Is there a way for people to be competitive in Minecraft? Like, do you find ways? I mean,
yes, it's very. Just forgetting to jump. It's very. You can be very intense.
That's so fun.
I used to play on PC. There was a Minecraft Hunger Games game type, and it basically simulated the Hunger Games, but in Minecraft. It was so cool.
Yeah, Minecraft is very easy to recreate stuff. It just might not be like exactly because you know everything's square, but you know, it's close enough.
Yeah, that game is one of those that just has basically limitless potential. Like, there's just, you can pretty much do anything you set your mind to, like you said, within an interpretation, because everything is so square and blocky. But I have been so impressed with what I've seen.
So do sections like this in the game scare you, Krystie, when everything's chasing you, or no? Or you keep a calm mind through this?
The parts that scare me were when there was dead bodies everywhere.
Fair.
I didn't like the dead bodies. But, you know.
Dude, the swimming is scary for me. There's like little eels and you're searching for the air pockets. That's intense. I think that would be super scary for me.
At first, I didn't even know you were able to drown, so I was just swimming for a while. And I was like, oh, I'm drowning.
No.
Lara does have a very good
So
lung
you were channeling your inner Dory and you were just keep swimming? That's what you were doing?
That's exactly what I was doing. My inner dolphin.
She made it.
Finally, I made it.
Can you hear my dog?
We can hear your dog. It's a
Benjamin.
good thing. It's a good thing my dog can't hear your dog, because maybe she would.
The little Yorkie. He goes crazy for no reason.
Aww.
Nothing is going to be scared by him.
I have a Shiba Inu. Maybe I should make her make an appearance, but I would need to. But then I would distract you. But
I had to kill the spider. It's the only reason why.
I'm gonna grab her real quick, actually. 1 second.
Yeah, now you've mentioned her. Chat is
You have to
requesting
see the
her.
puppy. I think Neha's puppy entered like a Halloween contest and everything. She had her own little costume and yeah. Neha's a big fan of her pupper. She's adorable.
Finally, I made it.
She's grumpy at me already. Because she was in a bed trying to nap, and she's like, "Why are you bothering me?" But
it's dog tax. She has
Aww.
She has
It's my
to.
little
Hearts
fox.
in chat. Can we get hearts in chat?
but
Yeah.
he's an animal.
Like a little fox.
Her face is so adorable. She's so expressive.
She's very smug. Nana wants
She
to say
looks-
hi.
It's like a giant Yorkie.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
not a Yorkie. Wrong one. This is my Yorkie. My baby.
Aww. What's your Yorkie's name?
This is Benjamin, because
Benjamin.
he's supposed to be a proper dog, but instead he just likes to be crazy.
It's okay. All dogs are crazy, but this
What an adorable dog.
Okay, you can leave him.
she's got her little neck rolls. I like pinching them and her cheeks. You know, I like doing
Doesn't
that
seem
too.
to mind that too much.
No, she lets me get away with a lot. Oh, see, she licked me. She can't be bad. But yeah. Alright, Animo said hi to chat. She can go now. Much wow. Does Benjamin ever hang out with you while you're gaming?
Yeah, sometimes. But when he was puppy, he would always try to chew on my my headset cords. So that wasn't good. That was not ideal, but you know.
My cats basically sit next to me all the time while I'm working now, and I worry, like, when I eventually get to go back to the office, they're just gonna, like, where are you? Why are you not here all day? Why am I not just getting pets at every meeting? And they won't get it.
That just means you just can't go back.
Yeah, right? Neha and Hunter and I miss each other. We want to see each other at least a couple days a week. Working from home is nice, but being like, maybe going in 1 or 2, 2 days a week and get to see each other and all of that, that's nice too. Neha worked with me for like a year and over a year before I actually got to meet her in person.
I think it was almost a year and a half.
Yeah, it was a little ridiculous, but it was so nice to finally meet everybody. I think we had our first only team lunch maybe like 3 months ago, 2 months ago. It wasn't that long.
Yeah.
My cat Sprinkles is jealous of donuts, so he might start making a bunch of noises.
Krystie, what's been your favorite part of the game so far?
I liked being chased. That was fun. I enjoyed being chased. It added intensity.
Yeah. This game has a lot of intensity. Tomb Raider has a lot of like runouts and being chased and like, quick action scenes. I love that about it. It's like a movie.
Should I go for it? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
That's a little far.
Just a little.
But she is Lara, so let's see. No, just kidding.
Oh yeah, I can make that. Maybe.
Ah, yeah. See, you got the idea.
I love that. Spoken like a true Tomb Raider player. Just sitting there analyzing, like,
good job.
Can I make that?
Just had to swing a little bit. I had to turn into Spider-Man. I liked all the dead bodies. It's very fun. I love seeing all the dead bodies all the time.
I thought you said you don't like seeing it. Are you changing your mind now?
No, that was sarcasm.
Okay, I thought so. I was like,
Neha's thing is spiders. There's lots of big spiders in some of the Tomb Raider games. And she will just go away. Like, we'll be playing and she'll just leave. That's why they nicknamed her Nope Croft.
I won't look at the screen. Yeah, my nickname from the community is Nope Croft. Instead of Lara Croft, I'm Nope Croft, because when I see a spider, I just nope my way out. I'm just like, bye, I gotta go. So, that's
Krystie, BA Extra Life in chat says, go Krystie!
Yeah, they're rooting you on. Unfortunately, there's a lot of spiders in Tomb Raider history, so Neha, she has to excuse herself from the games.
I always kill them.
Yes, as you should.
In real life, I put spiders outside. I can't bring myself to kill them. I'll like put them in a cup.
My friend had a bee land on her hat, and I picked it up and took it off her.
Yeah, most of the time, if you're not mean to them, they'll let you, they'll leave you alone, but still, I get it.
She threw her hat and the bee was still attached, so I picked it up and I moved it.
Well, you're definitely braver than I am. My dog is allergic to bee stings, so it's not fun when that happens. It happened recently.
Tell them what happened to you.
Oh, I was driving in a car with my friend.
Jeep.
In a Jeep, and there was like nothing. And a bee came into the car and stung my knee.
Oh no.
This was a while ago.
Are you allergic to bee stings too?
I don't know. I mean, I'd assume not. Nothing happened.
That's good.
I'm so impressed. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those videos of like the people that go and rescue beehives from people's homes, and they just like scoop up the bees. They like use a little bit of smoke to make them a little sleepy, and then they just scoop up the bees and put them in buckets, and they transfer them, and they find the queen, and they're just like, look, bees are so nice, and it's so intense, but they leave and they've not been stung once. It's just they're like bee whisperers.
I've convinced myself that I'm a dog whisperer. So anytime I see a dog, I have to become friends with it. So I've slowly convinced myself.
That's how I am too. I think I'm a dog whisperer too. I used to work at one of my old jobs that was up here in the Bay Area too. Our office was like pet friendly. So a lot of my old coworkers used to bring their dogs to the office and everything, and I just went around and pet all the dogs.
You did your rounds.
I was
And
waiting on the sidewalk.
That's the oh, sorry.
I was waiting on the sidewalk a few weeks ago for my food to finish my takeout at a restaurant, and a guy with a golden doodle walked past, and I said, I love golden doodles, so I said, oh, can I pet your golden doodle? And he just says, no, and kept walking. My heart was broken.
Oh no. Well, you know, some people want to be careful.
Totally.
I'm like that for cats. Like I will try to be friends with any cat I see, no matter where, no matter how grumpy they are. And I'm just like, no, the cat will understand me. They will know that I love it and that I want to be its friend. That has not always worked out so well for me, but
I haven't met very many cats.
Sorry, what do you say?
I haven't met very many cats.
I have 4 cats. I really like cats a lot. They're my babies. My cats are Donut, Sprinkles, Coco, and Marshmallow.
For us, we went on a streak of having B names for our dogs. So we had Buddy, Buddha, and then we have Benjamin, and then my friend has a dog named Bentley.
Oh, I love Buddha. Buddha would be so fun to say. Buddha, like little puppy.
He's a little pit bull.
Oh my gosh, that's even funnier.
I love that. Yeah, my parents have a pitty named Beulah. So maybe B names are good. My parents are so funny. They had a little Chihuahua that passed away after like 15 years, like a very long life. And so they decided they wanted to adopt another dog, and they wanted to adopt an older dog that like was less likely to get adopted. So they went from a Chihuahua to a 11-year-old pitty. Like wow. And she's the nicest, sweetest thing, but people see her on the streets and they get a little nervous because they're just afraid of pitties. And then Beulah just shakes her entire body because she's so excited to see people. She's the sweetest thing in the world.
Yeah, we have like a 15-year-old Pomeranian Chihuahua. He's older than me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
that must be a cute hybrid. You said Pomeranian Chihuahua?
So he's like a Chihuahua. He's a little bit bigger than a Chihuahua, and he's fluffy. So
I love that.
My boyfriend's dog back home, like his family's dog is also a Pomeranian Chihuahua, and her name is Ursa.
Oh, only has 4 teeth. Well, yeah.
He's lost 4 teeth, all his front teeth, because he's blind, so he runs into walls.
Oh.
And so he face plants into walls a lot. I feel very bad. But he, like when we redid our house and stuff, he was very confused.
Dogs are very resilient. Like as long as you love them, like dogs and cats, even if, you know, they get older and they lose their vision or so on, as long as you love them and like make them feel safe, it's amazing how resilient they can be. Like they don't, you know, their life may have changed by losing their sight or whatever, but they bounce back, and it's amazing how happy they can be.
He just sleeps all day.
That is the life. That's what the cat that's sleeping on my desk. He's 18, almost 19, and he just sits and sleeps all day and until he wants to annoy me for his breakfast, and then he'll come and bite my hair in bed to wake me up at 5 a.m.
That's what Neha and I are going to do tomorrow. Sleep all day.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna sleep.
I give Buddy the excuse though. He is almost 16 years old, so he's allowed to sleep all day.
Wow, that's a good run.
He's old and blind, so I think it's okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
Ring, ring. Have you pet a llama yet, Krystie?
Oh, I
I
did.
like the game.
I did. I saw a llama and I pet it.
I love that.
Please, I have barely made enough to offer in
I
tribute.
did do that. I forgot that I did
The
that.
cult of Kukulkan, of course.
It was very
As
intriguing.
soon as we put llamas in the game, you're like, we have to be able to pet them. Just have to. It is so cute.
I think if you go into the game's photo mode, you can even turn Lara into a llama to take pictures with.
Yep.
Cool.
I found out this year, super weird, I'm actually allergic to llama hair.
What?
Yes, I went to a llama farm in Joshua Tree, California, and I think it's California, right? And
Yes.
we stayed at this llama farm and got to feed the llamas and pet the llamas, and I've never had as bad of an immediate allergic reaction to anything as when I gave the llamas hugs and love.
Oh no.
It was bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it was worth it in the moment.
Oh, I'd do
yeah.
it again.
You,
So I'm,
you do it again.
I'm
you just,
technically allergic to cats. And I have
Oh,
four of them.
I'm allergic to cats too, Megan. I don't know if I ever told you, but like, so before I got my dog, I otherwise had had cats for like since I was in high school. I had an older cat who passed away last year. But after that, I have another cat named Kenan, and he lives with my parents now. But he straight up gave me asthma. Like,
Man.
my allergies to cats were a lot worse than I thought they would be. Like, because I had gotten asthma around when I first moved to California, like out of my parents' house and everything. So I didn't realize it was from him. I thought it could have been just like moving to California and being in LA, because, you know, LA has a lot of air pollution and stuff like that. But yeah, like when I got diagnosed with asthma and everything, like the doctor was like, "Yeah, you should get rid of your cat." And I was like, "I'm not getting rid of my baby, like no." And so I lived with, you know, that cat for almost like 8 years, and like my allergies and asthma were so bad that I like would have to go to the doctor and like stuff like that every now and then, just because I would have like a severe asthma reaction sometimes. But I never knew it was like strictly because of him. And then now he lives with my parents, and I have never needed to use like my inhaler or asthma medication or anything like ever since. So it does make me sad that I'm like straight up allergic to him. But yeah,
I'm fine most of the time. I take a Claritin every day, but like if I get cat hair in my eyes, like, or donut, well, every once in a while I decide to like lick my eyeball while I'm sleeping. I don't know why. He's just being a jerk. But yeah, I will, then my eyes will smell shut. So it happens like once every 2 months, but I feel like that's worth it. Like, I can endure that for the love that they bring to me.
yes.
Right, donut.
I've always had really bad seasonal allergies twice a year, and this year I just moved to California just a couple months ago, and I didn't have them at all. So I'm hoping I'm cured. I'm hoping that San Francisco air is just healing for me.
So pure and clean. What do you think it was? Was it when you were in Minnesota or East Coast? Do you think it was something local, like a regional allergen?
In both places, I think I'm allergic to pollen, and I think the type of pollen can change based on the region.
Yeah.
I haven't looked to see what the pollen level is like in or type in San Francisco, but I've had no issues
That's
this year.
awesome. That's great to hear. Have you had your first earthquake yet, Hunter?
Apparently, I've had like 2 or 3, but I haven't felt them. Everyone else is like, "Oh, did you feel that earthquake?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, well, if they happened while you're in the office, like if someone's rolling around a cart in the office, it feels like the floor rumbles, so it's hard to tell. But the first time, I've lived here for a decade, I don't think I've ever felt more than a 4.5. But I think I had one in the middle of the night, and I just woke up, and I was like, I asked my husband, I'm like, "What do we do?" And he just kind of laughed at me, like, "You don't do anything. You just sit there and rumble." But it's so weird feeling the ground underneath you move. Like, I'm from Minnesota, so I'm used to blizzards and tornadoes, but not the ground moving. That's so weird to me.
When I was in Tahoe, I was playing pool and an earthquake happened and I tripped.
I'll see
That
you.
wasn't fun.
Oh man, do you know what kind of what number it was?
Mm-mm.
It was the. When was that? It was just this
All full up.
past.
Can't carry anymore.
That just.
It was in the summer.
Yeah, it was
So
just
it was
this
past. Okay.
fall.
not too long
Yeah.
ago.
And there was an earthquake the day before I went to Tahoe, and then the earthquake followed me to Tahoe.
Yeah, because there was one in the Bay
You're
Area.
magnetic. It was following you around.
I mean, I am technically magnetic, if I think about
I
it.
don't think they know.
Oh, my leg is made of metal now. So
Oh.
That's pretty rare.
I say I'm magnetic even though I'm really not, but I just like to say that, and then my friends be like,
Are you bionic? Is that the right word? Like, are you bionic?
I don't know. What is the word for it?
I have a friend who has like a metal hip or some other things like implants that she's had, and she likes to say that she's like a android or a robot. She's like, I am the next version of humans, and she likes to say she's an android.
That's funny.
My teacher calls me Terminator.
Oh, that is a good nickname. I am jealous of that.
My history teacher.
Yeah, that's rad.
I told him that my leg was made of metal. He goes, "So you're Terminator." He goes, "You better not turn bad on us."
You're the good kind. You're the anti-Skynet Terminator.
All full
Yeah, it
up.
was funny.
Can't carry anymore.
I love this area of Paititi. It's so pretty.
I like this outfit. Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good outfits in this game.
Have you come to finally kill me?
The mask on this is super cool, though.
I'm a friend here to free you.
That's an
I can't actually decide what my favorite outfit is. There's a lot of really good ones.
Oh, there are so many.
fine Colquitt.
I hope so, but I don't know what happened to him.
He's alive. Colquitt's alive.
I just like how buff Lara is, though. So the ones that show off her biceps, how strong she is. When we added the photo mode, having her do the arm pose was just like necessary because she's so strong.
Emo says their favorite outfit is AOD. There was an AOD outfit in this one?
I think they're just saying in general. But you can wear some of the old outfits in this game. I don't think AOD's is in it though, right, Megan?
I'm sorry, I'm chewing. 1 second.
Oh,
I think there was one, whether maybe it was Rise or Shadow, where they might have done that actually.
yeah, I know I've seen some of the classic ones. I don't remember. Maybe AOD's is in here.
So they're skins.
Yeah, the skins. Yeah, that's what
The
they mean.
skins. So it's like the low poly Lara.
Yeah, the low poly, yeah.
In Rise of the Tomb Raider, we did a version of the Tomb Raider 3 one, so it's like a high, it was like a reimagined Antarctica outfit. I love that one.
Yep.
The lighting in this area is so beautiful. IDS Montreal did a really amazing job with that.
Literally
just
look,
got stabbed.
looks like you're watching a movie.
Oh, look at the fog rolling over the hills up there. It's so
Oh, wait.
atmospheric. I want to go to there.
Might make the dialect out.
I just miss being outside.
Mm.
Wait, I got this. There we go. It's a selfie.
So what else do you like to do in your free time besides Minecraft? Do you have any other hobbies?
Not really.
Minecraft is it.
You've been assistant coaching.
Oh,
a lot.
I like to help out with sports and stuff because I used to play soccer and volleyball and basketball.
No
Oh,
way.
you're doing some coach stuff? That's rad.
Yeah, so I help out.
I love that.
I should have done
Yeah, I used to play volleyball too, Krystie.
Urartu is captured.
I love it.
I was a libero. I was too short to be
Make an
front
example
row.
of them.
Libero is a hard position
God.
because you gotta run the most.
That's why I'm not allowed to be a libero anymore. I could be a libero, but I can't do the whole, chase after the ball thing.
Yeah, funny story. I was not really into sports. I was a marching band geek, so I was in the color guard, so waving the flags. But then someone told me I was not strong enough or tough enough to play rugby, and they were opening a rugby team. And so I was like, let me show you. And so I joined the rugby team and played for 3 years, and I loved it. But yeah,
I did
I was
not
like,
know
I
that
did it.
about
I
you.
did it just out of spite, and then I ended up loving it. But I was like, oh, Lara would play rugby. Lara would be tough enough to play rugby. I'm gonna try it. It was so fun.
Doing things to spite people in like good ways is fun.
Yeah, being motivated by when you know that you can do something that people don't necessarily believe in, like it is a very powerful motivator.
Mhm.
It's very fun.
I've told lots of people my journey getting into video games was filled with so many people telling me, "Oh, you won't get a job in that. You know, you need to do something practical." And I use that as motivation, you know, to just push through and do it anyways.
Yeah, and look at you now. You're working where you wanted to.
That must be Kiara, the girl.
So, Krystie, what do you want to do when you're all grown up? When you have to think about work?
Find a way to get
I don't know.
You know, there's so many amazing options out there.
I'd want to like work with animals, but not in like a I want to be a vet type thing.
Yeah.
Because I can't see animals in pain because that just makes me
Yeah.
sad.
That'd be really hard.
And like I don't know how they have the vets that like actually, you know, like put down the animals. I do not know how they do that.
But we're so lucky to have them, right? Like
A
we're
lot
so
of
lucky to
strength.
have people who are strong enough to do that and help you, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's actually a member of our fan site program who is a cheetah wrangler. He works with cheetahs in South Africa, and he just like helps train and feed
South
cheetahs.
Africa?
He's like, I'm just.
Australia.
So he's from New Zealand, but he lives in South
He
Africa.
lives in South Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
cheetah
he-
rescue.
he's like, I'm just playing with the baby cheetahs today, and I'm like, it's just everything about that
Must
sentence.
be nice, right?
I know we're being reductive. Of course, it's like a hard job and so on, but it's just that must be so adorable playing with baby
Mhm.
cheetahs.
I've always wanted to pet a polar bear, like a baby polar bear.
Aw.
Polar bears are so cute.
Mhm.
They are. The baby ones just look like little snowballs.
Only the exalted and knowing may enter this sacred ground.
Innocent eyes will blink at dawn when weakness falls away.
You may enter.
You're quite far into this game. That's awesome.
Yeah. She's going fast.
Do you ever play co-op games with like your friends, or I don't know if you have any siblings or anything?
I think she does have siblings. That's how you got into some of these games, right, Krystie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 older siblings.
Well, there you go. That's like a full team for Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light or so. We should send you some game codes. Have you ever played Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light or Temple of Cyrus? It's a Lara Croft game with 2 players or 4 players. It's super fun.
My brother is mostly the one who was like, you should play video games. And I was like, okay. And now
I love that.
That's how I got into video games. I have a brother that's 2.5 years older than me, and when I was little, he was one of those older brothers that actually just liked hanging out with me. So I used to play play games with him all the time.
Any games in particular?
Oh my god, we played everything from like Mortal Kombat. We played like the Tomb Raider 2 demo, and we played a lot of like racing games. Mostly fighting games, like Street Fighter, Tekken, and like whatever. And then we used to play a lot of like the party games. We used to play like Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
And all sorts of stuff. But
see, my siblings and I would like each other until we started playing Crash Team Racing, and then it never ended well.
Right?
My brothers and I would play like Final Fantasy. Oh, Coco
Yes,
Fantasy,
Coco.
so cute. My brothers and I would play like the Final Fantasy
oh,
games together.
Look, she's showing her Coco Bandicoot.
I know.
Pop.
But we basically would just watch my older brother play and then yell at him to do something every once in a while.
Megan, we should send her a Lara pop.
Oh heck yeah! Do you have one yet?
No.
Yeah, we've got 2. We've got classic Lara and then reboot Lara
Now,
here.
Krystie, do you have a Lara pop yet? All right, well you will.
We'll send you once. I guess we got to get back into the office, but we'll send you a goodie bag for sure.
I need your intelligence and resilience in my work.
world ruled by the cult of Kukulkan?
He's in a very playful mood right now.
Or should I say Trinity?
If it's control you want, you can have it.
Where are your paws?
Just help me now ensure Paititi's safety, and then, by all means, you can govern it as you wish. I will give you the throne. I will do it.
She's gonna know that.
No. I will find the box and restore the sun. May its light be your judge.
Why do you think so little of me? Take her back to herself.
I'm pretty impressed. I think there's some people that have been hanging out with us the entire day so far.
I know. Orange, as always, is just like, every time we do a stream, Orange is always here. He's the best.
The box is gone.
Emo's been around for a very long time too.
Yes, Emo has been around. I'm almost so stream. I've seen a lot of these names. I've seen Opera a lot. Didi has also been. I mean, Didi was the second segment, and he's still here.
Yeah.
I think Didi just went to sleep recently, but yeah, Didi was around for this whole time. So.
What time is it in Central European time now?
Late.
It's late. Let me look.
Or early. I don't know.
It is
Orange.
3 a.m. in Central European time, so it's 2 a.m. in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
What country are you from, Orange? I don't even know.
He's North American. He lives in the USA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not. Yeah.
I literally just picture you as like a walking, talking orange.
I
so I
know
don't
this. I know this because I saw the OFP stuff, which I need to stop being bad about, so that Orange can officially be in our thing. It's just, you know,
after this week, we'll definitely get back to it.
OFP stuff plus Extra Life 25-hour planning mixed like water and oil, and I've just been buried. Megan can tell you, Orange. I promise we will get you soon, because you're the best and you deserve to be a part of it.
We love Orange.
Yeah, Orange. I don't know why, but I did think you were from the Netherlands.
I'm an Orange stan. It's true. Netherlands? Why Netherlands?
I don't know.
Croft says it's 7 a.m. for them, and they've been here the whole time too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Orange, like from Florida.
If Orange is from Florida, that would make sense.
Yeah, oranges are yeah. Well, oranges are not just from Florida, but yes.
I'm going in.
Oh, because orange is the color of Netherlands. Got you. No, I think Orange just really likes orange. That's
when
all.
I was in the cenote, it was a foreshock. The earthquake is coming soon. We have to hurry.
Yeah. When we get Uraratu out, we'll all go find the box.
Opera, I've been around since 5 a.m. my time, and it is 7 p.m. and I still got a while to go. So.
Naya is gonna power through this. I believe in you. It's pretty, but you're gonna pass out hard.
I am. My boyfriend is the best and is gonna get me boba soon. Like, very
that's
giant.
amazing.
I'm surprised I've gone this long without a single one yet, so, to be honest.
Really? That's your first one?
Yes, it will be.
Wow.
I had coffee in the morning though, so.
Your favorite boba drink?
I get it's not even boba. I get a mango smoothie with strawberry popping boba.
Mango is the best fruit on the planet.
So mango is my boyfriend's favorite, so he would respect your decision. He gets mango stuff all the time too.
Yeah, I get mango smoothies or like mango ices, what they're usually call them, but because they're not exactly smoothies, they're just basically mango juice and ice. So they call it mango ices at some places. But the saddest thing is when they don't have popping boba, and then I just have to have the smoothie.
Okay, so you're gonna disagree with this one, but I'm not a fan of popping boba. I like the regular.
I don't like normal boba.
I only like normal boba. I don't like popping boba. You know what? It's okay. That means more popping boba for you, and more normal boba for me. So
what is popping boba versus normal boba?
So popping boba, they look like boba pearls, but it's basically just like it's like encased syrup, basically.
I was gonna say it's like
it's
like Jello in ball form.
It's
kind of like
it's syrup though. It's not like solid. It's
The ones
solid.
inside that pop and have liquid inside,
Yeah, exactly.
It gross me out.
Yeah, I
don't
can't.
like it.
Like it's too sweet for me. It's like I can't do it. But
I think the first time I had boba, I didn't really know what it was, and so I like inhaled it into my lungs or something, and I was like, I can't can't do this. So, but the real thing is because they have this this, I don't know, like tapioca salads and stuff like that. In Minnesota, my mom used to make something that was like a tapioca salad with like fruit and whipped cream and stuff, and everybody always calls it frog eye salad. And it like grossed me out so much as a kid that I like learned to never eat tapioca or things like boba. Like I just like grew up like frog eyes. It's so silly that I just never got over it.
That's it's a big thing in like East Asian countries and stuff like that, and even some stuff like two countries in particular that like putting a lot of toppings in their drink are Taiwan, and Taiwan is where boba originates from, and then also the Philippines. Like the Philippines make a lot of like desserts and drinks. Actually, I think so does Vietnam. Like there's a lot of Vietnamese drinks too that have
The
like
flavors
toppings
are
and stuff.
amazing, but I don't even really like Jell-O. It's the texture. It's totally just the texture to me. The flavors are amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm a texture person.
I'm a texture person too, but the thing is, I don't know. I think maybe because I started having it so early, I'm a big fan of having it.
Yeah.
Oh, UCSF kids, thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For chat.
Fun fact, Krystie is Vietnamese and Portuguese.
Oh, really?
Really?
Awesome.
Cool. That's a cool mix. Portuguese like from Portugal, or Portuguese like, well, I guess that you would say
Nice.
Brazilian, so not Portugal,
Yeah,
Portugal,
Portugal.
right?
Yes, yes.
Krystie, have you visited either locations?
The farthest place I've been Cabo.
Is Wari what?
Where?
Hawaii or Cabo?
Hawaii or Cabo. That's the farthest
Cabo.
place.
Okay. Cool.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
What did you get to do in Hawaii, Krystie?
I swam with dolphins. Wait, was that in Cabo?
That was in Cabo.
Dang it, wrong one.
We went for so Krystie and her older brother, they're 13 years apart. So he graduated from high school and she graduated from preschool, and then we went on a trip to celebrate for the two of them.
And my birthday. It was a mixed thing.
Yeah. So
My birthday and our graduations were the same
That's really cool.
thing.
Hey, Ha, let's go to Hawaii.
I've been to Hawaii once. That company I mentioned earlier, the mobile game company, for its 5-year anniversary, they took the whole company to Hawaii for like 4 days. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's the only time I've been, but it was cool. We went to Honolulu. But otherwise, I've traveled all over the place, surprisingly mostly because of gaming. So, Krystie, you know what esports is, right? Since you're a competitive gaming enthusiast.
Oh yeah, my teacher was watching that during lunch.
So fun fact, and this is a long time ago. Emphasis on long time ago, but the reason I got into working in gaming myself is because I used to compete a long time ago in this game called Dota. So I used to be sponsored, and I had this like all-girls team, and we got to travel. Like I got sent to like Paris and Malaysia and like New York and Chicago and stuff like that, and we used to play at LAN tournaments and stuff like that, and it was some of the best experiences in my life, and I loved my all-girl team and stuff. And when I grew up there weren't as many girls that played video games back then, especially where I grew up. Like, I grew up in New Jersey, and like I just did not know girls that played games. Or it was just like a lot more rare. So when I found out there were girls playing what I played, I was like so excited. So initially I started this team of just girls just for fun, because I just wanted the experience of playing with other girls for fun, and we had so much fun, and they were all really competitive like me. So we started playing in tournaments and stuff like that, and then we got approached to get sponsored, and it was just a very wild ride for like 2 years. So
did you have some kind of awesome team name?
Our initial team name was Excuse Me, Miss.
I love that.
So yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to work at Game Crazy, not even GameStop. So like the kind of alternate game store in Minnesota, and I remember back when like people would come in and literally ask for my male coworkers instead of talking to me because they thought I didn't know anything about games, and I was like, I'm gonna show you again.
Yeah.
Didn't work out too poorly, but yeah, it was a different time then.
It was very different back then.
I forgot about Game Crazy. We had those in Pennsylvania, Meg.
They were attached to what? Hollywood or Blockbuster? I can't remember.
Blockbuster sounds right. Yeah.
No longer a thing.
Well, there's one. There's one Blockbuster. Have you seen that?
No.
There's one left.
And they made it like a hotel type thing, and so you have like movies that used to be at Blockbuster a lot, and you could stay and watch it.
That's amazing.
We're heading towards the river. Get back to me when we're there.
We're 12 hours in and my hair is starting to show it. It's starting to, like, by the end of the night, it's gonna be like up like that.
Sorry, I opened this Extra Life page on my laptop and it started playing the stream on it, and that's why I could probably hear the echo. Sorry about that.
I love the scramble to usually try to find, like, where did I open it? Dude, Lara must be so strong to be able to do this stuff. It's incredible.
So we've gotten a few more donations already, and so we passed the 29K mark, which is really cool.
Awesome.
So thank you all so much for your donations. They mean a lot to us and to Extra Life. So drop in our donation link again in chat.
Let's go. We're out of time.
I feel like pets always become the stars of streams.
They really are.
I found another clue.
They are. They are. They bring, even if they just sit there and don't do anything, they just bring so much.
We
used to have a Yorkie Poo as well, and we loved their little. We called him Chewie because of his like Wookiee face, like from Star Wars.
We would get the old blind guy, but I'm not sure he wants to.
He wants to stay where he is. Chill.
Like, what are those voices?
He'll be like, "Why are there voices that I've never heard before?"
He'll just walk in circles.
He'll probably.
Where are they?
Is he pretty good at navigating based on voices? Is that something he's kind of figured out?
Well, I think he's going deaf too, so he's kind of.
You just got to pick him up and cuddle him.
He gets carried a lot.
But that's okay. Yeah, as long as he can go out, he knows that when he needs to go outside to go to the bathroom, he knows exactly where he's supposed to go.
Yeah, and then just pick him up and cuddle him, and that's a happy place.
Yep, he's a happy boy.
Ooh, is Earl's in the chat? Hi, Earl.
Welcome back, Earl.
Yeah, I was just poking him and telling him he should come say hi, because I told Krystie about him too. So
we'll find our way around them.
I'm gonna go grab some water, everyone. I'll be right back.
I'm sure.
You're doing. Unaratu's model is so pretty.
She is.
They did such a good job on that model.
Trophy.
How is it? Safe. He helped me find you. He should be with Uchu now.
Does anybody else get trapped by their pets? Like, You're like, I'm gonna get up, and then they come in and sit on you, and then you just, like, 3 hours later, you're like, I was supposed to do work. That's what Donut does to me. He traps me for so long. Yeah, what's her name? Unuratu's voice actress is what? Patricia Vasquez? Is that it? She was in The Mummy?
Mother, we're sending back.
She's amazing.
Should I support Uchu or use the distraction to seize territory?
You're in charge while we're separated, Edsley.
Excuse you. Excuse you.
And I want to go replay this game now. Oh, I want to play Tomb Raider. I have so many games I want to play though.
I'm hiding from you?
No.
Oh.
I'm killing him.
Oh! Wow.
Why would I hide from him?
I didn't
had to
know
kill him.
you were trying to hide from him.
No, I
You were
was
like,
just wasn't paying attention.
I'm killing him.
That's the only reasonable explanation. If you're not hiding from them, you're killing them.
I love the graphics on these games. They're so...
They've come so far. Like, I remember when I played the first Tomb Raider game back in '96. The graphics were just so blocky and simple, but I remember thinking they were the most advanced thing I'd ever seen. They were so beautiful. And now you get games where you can't tell that they're not real photos.
Yeah.
It's like the water is so realistic.
I know.
So nice. Man, you're on a killing
That
spree.
wasn't me.
Oh.
From a story standpoint, these are bad guys posing as people living in this city. But yeah, Lara's got to take them out in order to save the world.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Will.
Hello. Hi, Will. How are you?
All right. You guys have been going for quite some time here.
It's only been 13 hours.
We're not halfway yet.
Krystie. Krystie, I want to introduce you real quick to Will. So Will is actually the game director of the Tomb Raider franchise. So he, she's like, what? So he, you know, kind of worked on the game you're playing right now, and works on the Tomb Raider franchise a lot. So he wanted to come by and say hi to you.
I did indeed. If it was correct, I heard like a year. Was it October? A year you've been free? That's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Well, that was great news.
What was the first Tomb Raider game you worked on, Will?
Technically, I was at the studio when the 2013 reboot shipped, but I was doing other projects, and then Temple of Osiris, and then moved into Rise. Actually, while this one was I was doing all the DLC for Rise, so because we had a whole extra year to do a bunch of stuff, whether it was endurance mode and was the last one, actually all the DLC, like including Lara's Manor and Nightmare and all the rest of it.
Yeah, we were saying that she should check out Temple of Osiris with her 3 siblings. Feels like a perfect team to play 4-player Lara Croft game.
Yeah, if you want to play 4 people on the couch on the same screen, getting to play together, you know, only on one console, that's
super fun.
A lot of fun.
So, Earl, I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
The setup is rather sorry, my setup is like.
Oh, it's okay. I know you were like setting up for the stream too. That's like in 30 minutes. So.
We face many threats from the outside.
Make some steak, some late night steak.
Are you gonna be making steak? I don't know if we're spoiling, but.
He mentioned it earlier in chat.
Okay.
Once you have it.
How's it going, everyone?
Oh, I'm good.
I think we need to. Can you guys hear him? I can only hear him a tiny bit.
You're a little hard to hear. I don't think I can individually turn people up like I can in Discord.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
We should go.
Cool.
That's better. So Krystie, Earl that just joined us on Zoom. Remember when you started streaming the first day, and Lara was on the airplane with her friend Jonah?
Mm-hmm.
Earl is the guy that voiced Jonah. So that's who just joined us right now. She's just like,
How's it going, Krystie? How are you?
I think she's just starstruck.
I'm not good at words.
In shock that everybody's.
Yes. I think he asked how are you doing, Krystie?
Awesome. Are you going through? You're going through TR2013 right now.
No. She's playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, Shadow, even better. I don't know.
Yeah,
is
I
Shadow
think Shadow
your favorite?
is Jonah's best work or Earl's best work.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'm partial to it because.
I could kind of tell it was your favorite.
Right.
I killed another bug.
You know, I actually say, Earl, that like of the 3 Survivor games, I'm like, Rise is my favorite, but my only downside to that game is I always say, I'm like, there's not enough Jonah in it. And I'm like, the only thing that would make it better, I'm like, wish there was more Jonah in Rise. But yeah, so
it's a great game.
Yeah,
I loved Rise. I played again. You know what? I've 100%ed all of the games, so I mean.
Wow.
That's intense. 100%ing one of these games is a lot of effort.
Oh, yeah. But I dig it. How are you enjoying Rise, Krystie? I mean, I'm sorry, Shadow.
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy all the dead bodies everywhere. And,
she said she likes being chased. She likes being chased by all the monsters. It's intense.
Yeah, that's fun too.
Oh, that's great.
All dog has entered chat.
Another doggo has entered chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pupper. Who's that?
Hello, Pupper.
Is that Hobbs?
This one's River.
Oh, it's River. Okay.
Yeah, Hobbs is around here somewhere.
Benny, would you like to say hi?
Say hi to River.
This is Benny.
I have a brother named River. That's
funny. River looks so happy. She's got that biggest smile. Oh my god, she's like that, paying attention to me. But she's like glitching in and out because that's what happens with these virtual backgrounds. I don't know why they like don't capture pets as well.
They're not advanced enough for pets.
It's because they're not cool. I don't know.
I'm not even lying though. I actually can't believe it's been as long as it has because it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
These marathons start tough and then the middle gets blurry and then the end you're just like
No, but that's what I'm saying. It didn't start tough. It actually flew by. Really? I'm staring at the time and I'm like, how has it been 13 hours? Because it does not feel like it's been 13 hours. So
well, that's because of you, because you planned such awesome, diverse content. It doesn't feel like anything's like super repetitive. We're getting all this fresh stuff.
I was gonna say, I think that's why. I think it's because we're like constantly going from segment to segment, and there's just been so many different things, and it's been so engaging, and everyone's been so awesome that it's just like time has just been flying, and I just don't feel like it's been that long. So, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I got to drop in to see individual pieces. I heard heard Bren for a little bit. Came in for pain segment, which is always great to have him.
I think that made Susie so happy, but also kind of nervous.
Yeah, and in the morning, like towards the beginning of the 2013 stream, we actually had Brian Horton drop in for a while.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh man,
yeah.
I missed Brian and Brennick. I missed so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian was really, he'll always come back and talk about Lara. Like he loves Lara forever.
It was effortless for him, I noticed.
I know, he did not forget any of those those lines from on our PR tours. But that's because it was all like from the heart to begin with, right? Like he just never lost it. It was so great.
Yeah, I think he also did a lot of publicity when they were showing that game. They showed the section that we were playing this morning. He joined for, so it's probably like just another go through for him.
Yeah.
Do you know how I got involved with the community? Brian recognized me at E3 one day.
Yeah.
Because the activate or the exhibition for Rise was up, and I was like, I'm gonna go see check out the game. So I stood in line, and then as when I finally got into the demo, I was sitting there, and then Brian goes, "Is that Earl Balon?" And I was like,
"You don't wait in line." That's so funny.
Yeah. And then I met all of you that day, so.
I won't be long.
Yay.
And then you got introduced to the community, and now they invite you out for burritos all the time, right?
Oh, that's the best part.
Oh my God, I'm hungry, and now I want to. I was cooking before this segment, but I didn't want to be late, so I was like, I cooked, and then I had to just leave the food there, and I'm like, I'll eat after. So I'm like, I'm hungry.
Oh.
Well, you'll be able to eat when Earl's doing the cooking.
Right? I'm like, that's perfect. I'm like, it's gonna be a cooking segment, and I'll just eat then, because it's gonna make me hungry, and luckily I'll have food to eat while I watch.
Hopefully, yeah, we won't make you too hungry. I think it'll be okay.
I'm bad. I haven't even tried any recipes from the cookbook yet. I've been so busy. Like, we had the TR25 last week, but I want to try some things soon. I'm going to go visit my parents in Arizona in a while, and I want to cook a bunch of stuff with them.
Nice. Beans on toast.
Yeah, I want to try the fancy beans on toast, because evidently it's super fancy, and most people don't make their own beans, but that's okay. Try something posh.
I was looking at those recipes, and I was like, why is the beans on toast like
fancy?
Difficulty? And it's because you make your own beans.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't want to just like literally be like, open a can of beans, heat up toast, put beans on toast.
Beans on toast. 3 steps.
Like her signature dish, so we wanted to try to dress it up a little bit.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Now I want to try that.
I've had it when I was in the UK. I remember the first time I had it, I was like,
so I've never had like quote unquote beans on toast, but when I was talking earlier about how I missed Ed when I visited the Square Enix office in London because I didn't know him yet. One of the coolest things about like going to England or like anywhere in Europe is the freaking breakfast you get in hotels, because like the breakfast there is so elaborate. And I remember like the hotel that I was staying at near the Square Enix office. The breakfast that we had every day there was like super cool, and like they had beans there every single day, but I never thought to put it on toast or anything. So
I did just because it's Tomb Raider.
But
I was like, I have to try this. I was like so excited. I was like, oh, Lara, beans on toast. It must be so good. But I think I had like kind of cold, lukewarm, like old hotel beans on toast. I don't think it was like the ideal beans on toast experience. Yeah.
Old hotel.
All right, what about you, Krystie? What are your thoughts on beans on toast?
Have you ever had it?
It sounds okay.
Okay.
It is Lara Croft's official favorite food. From back in 95 when they first created her, beans on toast has been her favorite food since then. It's a big dish for breakfast in the UK.
What is your favorite food, Krystie?
See, I have many favorite foods.
That's fair.
I remember what my favorite food was while I was in the hospital. That's very interesting. It's Panda Express green beans chicken. I had it every day.
Wow.
Panda Express is so good.
Wow.
That one is good, yeah.
I had it today.
Tell him the story. How you cried. Midnight.
It was midnight, and I got Panda Express, and I cried because there wasn't enough chicken in my green beans chicken.
You're allowed to. Man, when you work yourself up and you're so excited about a dish, and it's not everything you imagined, you're allowed to feel like that. I get it.
Yeah. I was very disappointed. It's not because I did anything. It was midnight. They couldn't go get me more. And the thing is, I ate the chicken earlier, so it was me that did it to myself.
Oh, no. That's even funny.
Dude, allowed to, absolutely allowed to. So did you say you're Portuguese and what was the other one? Is it Vietnamese?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a lot like Vietnamese or Portuguese food ever?
My pho has to be has to be my favorite food. I always forget about it, but then at the same time I'm like, no, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
When you come back to it, it's just you're reminded why it's your favorite, right?
You're reminded why it's your favorite when you come back. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the food I had. Like, there's this type of like dessert or something, or I don't remember. When I was in Portugal, I had it, and it's like this really famous Portuguese like bread dessert or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it was so amazing. And the Portuguese fan, I'm very lucky that when I go to events, Tomb Raider fans from all over will come and hang out with me. I'll just be like, I need friends. and they'll come and hang out with me when I travel, and they always take me to try really good local food. And the Portuguese fans are just so amazing. I do remember it was 115 degrees that day, though. It was so hot. We could only be outside. We just went to every museum in all of Lisbon because it was so hot we couldn't be outside. But we ate so much good food there. It was just phenomenal.
I had no idea that it got that hot in Lisbon.
Doesn't normally get that hot, but it did. It's a problem. So yeah, we just basically would go outside for 5 minutes to walk to the next museum. But the good thing was the museums in Lisbon were amazing. They were just incredible. It was such a beautiful city. So it's a very unique city. Oh yeah, make sure to give her a follow. We did, Neha just posted her Twitch link in here.
Yep.
Oh no!
Follow Krystie on Twitch.
I'd say the worst. I'd say this sounds very random, but I promise it makes complete sense to when you were just talking about. It was very hot. The worst experience in soccer is playing when it's very, very hot outside. I'd rather play in negative than too high up. Because I had a soccer tournament and we had to forfeit our championship game because they're gonna make us play in like 105-degree heat, and someone had already passed out. And so my coach was like, "I don't care about you guys winning. No, be okay."
That's a good coach.
Yeah, but we were mad at him.
But you understand now, right? Like, yeah, they made the right call.
Kind of. Oh yeah, and the car got messed up from it being so hot because it was like 105 degrees outside. So in the car, it was probably like a lot more than that. So the dashboard
came
bubbled
apart.
up.
Oh my god!
From the console.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I was like, what is happening?
See, when I lived in Minnesota, it could get up to like 100 degrees plus like 100% humidity because there's like 10,000 lakes in Minnesota. And then it goes to -20 in the winter. It's just like you can't escape. There's like 2 months a year that are just like blissful and perfect, but then the mosquitoes come out. So I was like, California, I'm done. Sorry, Minnesota. Can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I add to another city to the list. Like I had no idea it got that hot. That's super extreme.
It is. It's super extreme, and because of the humidity, it's just like you're either like in a lake or you're inside in the air conditioning.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the Midwest has big extreme temperature changes like that. Growing up in Chicago, it was the same deal. Super cold, windy during the winter. Crazy hot, humid during the summertime.
Oh my god, I remember I visited Chicago for a LAN event, and it was, like in the middle of the winter, and I remember the wind chill was so bad, like you would feel it through your jeans. Like my thighs were just like frozen, and I was like, oh my god, it was so bad.
It gets very cold.
All right. Let's see, what are we at? We've been stuck at the same donation amount for a while. We need to do some hustling. You reshare. I'm going to share again. I want to get us to 30,000 by midnight. Think we can do it?
30,000
we can do it?
Maybe.
We can do that. We can do that. If everybody shares, if everybody tries, like, posts and says this is what we're going for, I bet we can get ourselves to 30,000 by midnight. I believe in us. I will share again right now.
Alrighty. Hate to jump out, but we have like some last minute tech difficulties.
Last minute, no worries.
We will see you soon for your segment. Thank you so much for stopping by.
No problem. Have a good game, Krystie.
I think it's harder for her to hear.
Alright, talk to you soon, Earl.
Later.
Okay, I will be back in just a moment. I'm gonna go off video for a second. I'm just gonna put some stuff away quick.
So this area of Shadow, this was a big fight. There's a lot of guys in this arena.
Yeah, I remember this one. She's doing a great job. I like your sound effects.
Go away. I didn't mean to shoot that one.
It was all those little barrels. I think those would explode. That was always how I got through that space.
Ah, sorry.
Now on the hot side, I think the worst I had was when we were in Cambodia. That was like 115 most days.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm carrying a big backpack full of camera gear in order to take photos, and it was just
gosh.
That too, it's probably
just
super
drenched.
humid there, right? That's a thing.
And lots of bugs. Yeah. That's lots of bugs.
Yeah, Southeast Asia is very, very, very humid.
When I lived in Minneapolis, I lived through a weather event called a polar vortex, and it was the city declared like state of emergency, everything shut down, but it was somewhere between -40 and -60 degrees, just insane. So naturally, like my roommates and I went outside to try and understand, like,
as you
what
do,
is
yeah,
this?
of course.
Yeah. Truly, the definition of bone chilling.
I see you.
Just about ready to go.
On my way.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that was the Chicago winters. Was basically, you're lazy and you're a kid, you're going to school and you're getting up late, so it was always take a shower right at the last minute, walk outside, your hair starts to crystallize and freeze because it's still wet.
Yeah.
She died fighting Trinity.
I did. I went to a ski resort on the top of Mount Hood in, I think, Washington, right? And
Oregon.
Mm-hmm. And there were on the outside of the ski resort were hot tubs, so we sat in the hot tub, hot, but it was right next to like snowbanks because it's the top of Mount Hood. So like you're super warm, but your hair is literally frozen into icicles. It's super strange.
It belongs to you.
She was a warrior.
Oh, we got past the fight.
If we cannot restore
Well
the
done.
sun,
I'll find the box.
Thank
I
you.
won't let the cult of Cuckoo Khan get to it first.
begin the preparations for the burial chamber. Queen Unuratu will live on within us. Uchu, assist them with the boat. We will prepare for battle. The rebellion must succeed.
We'll be back with the box.
Take care. We will be ready when you return.
No, I see in the chat. Yeah, Antarctica. I would love to go to Antarctica. That is very much on my top list of places to go.
I want to meet a penguin.
Yep. Get a chance to see penguins. I made it down south into Chile, but still haven't figured out a way to get further south than that. At some point, we'll have.
That's one of my goals, Will. Let's go to Antarctica. I wrote about it in the cookbook.
Oh yeah, no, that one's huge. I finally got to visit Africa recently, which was fantastic. But that will be. I got 2 continents left. At some
Where
point,
did you
got to
go
get
in
to
Africa?
I was in Kenya.
Cool.
For about 10 days. So, all just looking at animals, photographing animals everywhere.
That's so cool. What was the coolest thing you saw when you were in Kenya?
Oh, there was there was a family of lions, and so it was the cubs, and we sort of saw the cubs had been left alone, and so there's like 3 of them, and they were hiding in the trees, and then 2 moms from the pride showed up, and so then those 3 ran to them to go hang out. And what we didn't notice, there was like 3 more cubs that we just completely had missed, all like suddenly emerged out of the trees, and they all just sort of came together in this big sort of cuddle, and they ate, they had milk, and they all just sort of hung out. And it was just really cool to see how what looked like just an empty area of a couple of trees and a little bit of brush, and there was 6 very young, they were probably 2-3 month old cubs.
Wow.
All jumping in together.
When I was in South Africa, we went to a reserve there, and like all day, you just pass by a car, roll down your windows, and you're like, did you see anything? Did you see anything? Because you drive yourself around the park. And we've been looking all day trying to find lions, and we finally found them towards the end, and like after all day and like worrying we were never gonna see them, we came up on them, we just parked, and this entire pride of lions, like one of the females walked in between our car and the one in front of us. She was like literally touching our bumper of our car, but she was doing the cat thing. She was like stalking, and then she wiggled her butt like a cat does before she ran off, like after something. It was so amazing. Yeah, that was one of the highlights, definitely. Marshmallow came to say hi, so I put her on camera. Hey, Marshy.
Emo loves Marshmallow.
Marshmallow is the sweetest girl. She loves to snuggle. Funny story, one of my coworkers picked out Marshmallow for me. You probably remember Katie Swindlehurst, Will?
Mm-hmm.
She was like having a stressed week, and I was like, I'm gonna go pick out a cat. Why don't you come to the shelter with me? And she beat me there, and I got there, and she was just holding Marshmallow, and she's like, this is the one. If you don't take her, I will. And then they're like, you have to get 2 cats because they're both too young. They're too young. And then Coco jumped on my husband's back, just off of like across the room, and he's like, okay, I think this one picked me.
See, oh, there they are.
Oh, wow. That's some National Geographic stuff right there.
Wow, incredible.
That's amazing. You're an excellent photographer.
So it was great to get a chance to see those.
Yeah, I love seeing Will's pictures on Twitter. They're always so good.
So far in this game, wow. This area is tricky.
Hi, Izzy. Izzy Croft in chat.
Find something. Damn it.
We're up to almost 90 people. Not bad. No pressure. You're doing great.
I know, for how late it is now.
Pretty good for your first stream.
Yeah. We are actually at 100 like 10 minutes ago, so a little over 100.
Yeah, that's pretty good for your first stream ever.
Sorry. Yeah, see, back at 100. 100 people watching you, Krystie. No pressure.
Got this. You've been doing such a great job. They're arguing about never having heard of boba in chat.
I know. I'm just like,
where do you live?
So basically, what you're saying is you've never lived yet. That's how I see it, anyway. That's because I'm addicted. So.
Neha does talk about it all the time on Twitter. What it's boba, Animal Crossing, your dog, Final Fantasy 14, and Tomb Raider.
You just defined me.
I don't even know what is mine. Mine is cats, Tomb Raider,
Fortnite,
yeah, screenshots. Oh my god, I haven't cosplayed in 2 years.
Yeah, but
since the pandemic started, I have not made a costume. I can't believe that.
It's still a big part of it. But you've posted pictures. You've posted like your photo shoots and stuff like that, like your Maria Dora.
Yeah. But I have like 4 costumes I need to make, and but like, if you don't have somewhere to wear them, it's a little less exciting, so I haven't done it. I let Hunter down. He was the only one to dress up for Halloween in our group. I'm sorry, Hunter.
I really thought I was going to log on and everyone was going to be in some kind of really cool costume, and
I literally forgot Halloween was coming up because of TR25. I'm sorry.
And then I got this really cool hooded cape, and I log on, and Megan goes, "Is that a hoodie?"
I don't know. It was hard to tell with your webcam. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you, Shababa. Were you here when I put my dog on camera like 20 minutes ago? I did post. Yeah, I'm like, my Twitter is just my dog now. It's my... most of my good Twitter content is just pictures of her.
Whoopsies. Sorry.
I feel like she'll get mad at me if I do it again. She's just just sitting innocently behind me. I could do it again, but hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is the most squishable face. I love it. Neha's dog does. Yeah, her dog had a better Halloween costume than most people did this year. I don't know if you saw it. It had like armor and everything. My cat was a hot dog. Love it. That's just a great sentence. The whole sentence is wonderful. Yeah. I have way too many costumes for my cats, and I can never get them to wear them for like more than 5 minutes. I have a Wonder Woman costume, but yeah, they won't stay in it. The pupper!
Huge.
Chat requested the pupper, so I brought her back.
Yeah, Shivas just look like they're always sus of you.
She is.
You're always
She's,
like,
she's very, very, very smug. She's a very smug dog. That's.
They can't help it. They're just drawn that way.
It's like they're smirking all the time.
Yeah, look at that. It's a perfect smirk face.
That's what I say. I tell my boyfriend, like, she's smiling, but she's making just this very, like, smug, just sassy little smile. Is what she's doing.
For sure looks like
she's in on some secret.
Yep.
So did you make her a Halloween costume, or was it for a costume for something?
So that costume that she's wearing, it's based on her namesake. So her name is Nanamo, and Nanamo is like this little Sultana character in Final Fantasy XIV, and so that's what she's named after. And her costume was made by my really, really talented friend Joyce, who's a cosplayer. So she's like, I took Nanamo, I took her measurements and everything, and my friend did like design the cosplay for her.
It's amazing.
Was very worth
and she wore it. She didn't like chew it up or run out of it.
No, I put it on her, but she just like froze. Like she froze and did not move. She's just like, I can't move. I'm dying. It's just she just stood still and made this smug smile that she's doing right now. But I bribed her with string cheese, so she got an entire stick of string cheese for like amusing me for a little bit. So
I love that.
That's she's making weird noises now. But, yeah, so that's how I get this one to do anything, is I just hold up a stick of string cheese and she's like, okay, I will do whatever, just give me the cheese. And she knows the word too, so I'm surprised she's not doing it now, but if I say that word in a more high-pitched voice, she will start crying and throwing a tantrum and everything. So I'm like, I have to say it as normal as possible, or she will throw a whole like drama series until she gets it. So yeah. Nanamo is queen.
There are a series of words we have to spell out as if there was a child around, just because otherwise these two dogs will be very aware that someone has either said walk or food or feed, any of those, and they immediately suddenly they're both standing next to you.
Yep. My boyfriend will literally be like, have you given her CHEESE today? And I'm like, no, not yet.
Yep, treat is another one. If treat is a word you have to be very careful with.
Donut, like, we started giving him extra like senior food to try to get him to gain a little bit of weight. And so now he thinks that anytime, and we have 4 cats, so we have to give it to him in like a separate room, and he thinks that if he just sits on the mat leading into the other room, that we'll give it to him now. And we've literally had to start spraying him with a water bottle, because he will just sit there and walk over it anytime we're in the room and just start meowing like, oh, I just ate 10 minutes ago, but it's time again, right? It's time again. But that's okay, because we got him a little bit fluffier, a little bit rounder, old guy.
By the way, just looking at the time, we're at 7:55, so we're about 5 minutes off from our next segment, which is Cooking with Jonah. So I'm just gonna make sure he's live and everything. It looks like he is live, so they're setting up and everything. So
heck yeah.
They're setting up. So we will be getting ready to raid them in about 5 minutes. Which means our time will unfortunately be up with you, Krystie, shortly, but, you know, we have thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with you. You are the best.
This is so fun. Yeah, thank you for joining us so much. And we will put together some Lara pops and some goodies for you. We just need to get them from the studio, which is currently being moved. So we'll have to figure that out, but we'll definitely get you something.
Turn my camera off because I have to get some things ready, but I'm still here.
People in chat are saying it has been amazing. Thank you for streaming.
Yes, thank you so much, Krystie.
Thank you,
and
Krystie.
thank you,
You're a nice
Kathy.
person.
Kathy, you're an MVP.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been so lovely.
Game mode. Yeah, thanks for having us. She's had a great time.
Yay. Yay. Awesome.
And it was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, it was wonderful to meet you too.
Yeah, it was great to meet you all.
All right, Neha, do we stay here? Do we transition over to the other stream?
We'll be going over to Discord, but let's give it at least a few more minutes. I just wanted to give Krystie like a warning, like just so we're not like, okay, bye. Right? So we'll head over in about in like 3 more minutes. So, you know, let's just Megan, I don't know if you want to wind it down a bit. I'm just like getting ready for the other section.
No worries. Yeah. Are you gonna keep playing? Are you gonna get all the way through the game?
Yes.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Did you already play the flashback scene? I forget where that is.
Where she's a child again?
Yeah. Isn't that so cute? I love how she narrates about the great adventurer Lara Croft and like goes and climbs all over Croft Manor. That was me when I was younger pretending to be Lara. I thought I was a lot tougher than I was. I was like climbing a tree branch like 3 feet off the ground and like, I am the queen of this world. I really do have like embarrassing photos of myself when I was like 12 years old pretending to be Lara. I love how afraid of Lara they are. They know how tough she is now. Like the first game, they're like, she's just a girl, and now they're like, Croft is coming.
Nice.
Yikes. I think I'm trapped forever now because Marshmallow's on me. When she falls asleep, she conks out.
Goodbye, Lara Croft for Smash. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye. Get some sleep. Wow, 3 a.m. there. Long night. Thanks for joining us for so long.
3 out of 4 of them.
All right, I think we're just about ready to go over to Earl's channel, so we will be doing that in just about a second. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, Krystie. We adored hanging out with you. You are truly awesome. Thank you for playing with us today. Thank you for talking with us. Chat loved you. I think you earned a lot of fans today. Hopefully you continue your streaming career because you got a bunch of followers that are ready to watch you.
Watch you play Minecraft. I bet people would love to watch you play Minecraft.
Yeah, I would watch you play some Minecraft. Maybe I can learn to play from you too. So, thank you again, Krystie. Thank you, Kathy, for connecting us, and thank you to UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital as well for helping out Krystie and for connecting us with her. And once again, guys, I'm gonna drop the donation link in chat. If you can please share it, and if you can donate, it is awesome kids like Krystie who these donations go towards. So,
yeah.
Alright, so we are gonna get ready to raid Earl and get ready for our Cooking with Jonah segment. Megan and Hunter and Will, if you want to join us, we will be on Discord.
All right,
so
we'll head over there.
We'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much.
Bye, Krystie.
Have a good night.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Krystie.
Something's not right.
really hot.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Yo, there goes the raid. Thank you for that raid. Crystal Dynamics, what's up?
Hey.
In the house. So official. So official right now.
Hey.
Right.
Hi, Earl. It's nice to meet you, Arnold.
Hey, nice to meet you as well.
That is Neha, right? Yes.
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
Thank you for that hype train, folks.